just grabbed my guitar, and it's always good to start the day practicing some basic material like of course scales. Right, and maybe play scales in thirds. Also, I'm trying to play scales with different intervals. So, for instance, with sixth, it sounds like this, and with fifth, right? Maybe try fourth. Yeah. Of course, try thirds. And also try seventh. This is another great thing you can try to do. So play all these exercises together in a row, maybe using the metronome or in rubato fashion. And also when you play the scale, try to be musical. I'm always thinking about the scale like a musical phrase. So like this, and I'm trying to play a phrase with a scale, and then try to play the scale in thirds. In fourth. Or the scale maybe in fifth. In sixth. Seems to be easy, but it's not so easy. You need to actually visualize all the intervals in a specific area of the neck. So in this particular case, I'm here playing a C major scale with this fingering, okay, and I'm trying to play all the intervals here, so you really know where to go. So for instance, when I play fifth, sometimes I have this fifth interval, sometimes I have this, okay, right, this, yeah. So you really have to memorize also visually how to play a specific interval on the fretboard, because on the guitar it's not always the same. You have different fingerings. Alright, so let me try with this little thing called metronome. So I will try to play all these exercises together in a row without stopping. The metronome is set up to 9/7, and yeah, so let's try. First the scale in thirds. Fourth, and fifth, and sixth, and in seventh. Also try to move this scale up and down the fretboard, so maybe in our key, B flat or A flat, because the frets are larger here. So maybe try, let's try in A flat now, and try also, like I said, in a more musical way. It doesn't have to be, with a metronome. You can also try thirds. No more rubato fashion. Fourth. And fifth, and sixth, and then seventh. Wow, yeah, so it's a challenge and it's a good way to start the day. So practice the scale, interval scales. Alright, cheers. Now let's play some legato 2-1, 2-1, 2 arpeggios to warm up my left hand. Again. Yes, those are 2-1, 2-1, 2-1 arpeggios based on pentatonic scales by the great Tim Miller, that I use a lot to actually warm up my left hand, like I said. Alright, so it's 11:39 in the morning and I have plenty of time to rehearse and maybe go through all my tunes again. On previous vlog we mentioned an etude based on Body and Soul that I wrote back in 2014, I think, yeah, and that actually one of my students is now practicing, yeah, like technical etude, and it's great, it's nice etude. I'm relearning the etude and I will put the link down here below, and so you can check it out. And I was telling my student to play this etude in a more rubato fashion, because if you saw the PDF down here, it's an 16th notes etude. So if you play with the metronome, a tempo, if I can play it now, I don't know, it's like this. Yeah, so etc. Okay, so you have 16th notes, and if you want to practice with the metronome, it's a good thing, of course. But I was telling my student to actually try to play this etude in a more rubato fashion, so eventually you can try to take some phrases and some lines that you like and maybe put it in the context. So for instance, if I have first phrase or like this, so yeah, in a more rubato fashion. Well, it's super difficult to sing these phrases, but anyway, so you can play like. For me, write down etudes. It's a good way for practicing and for also get on paper my ideas that eventually come out in my playing. But yeah, you have the PDF down here, so if you want to check it out and study this etude, it's a great etude based on Body and Soul. Alright, so it's 12:11 in the morning and I've just spent the last 25 minutes practicing and soloing over time remembered chord changes, and it's a great tune. I really love this tune. Kind of cold here today and I'm trying to warm up my hands, but with no results. I don't like to play when my hands are cold. Super difficult for me play with cold hands, so really need to warm up more, or maybe drink some coffee. Let's see. Right, so it's 12:15 and I will take a coffee. And if you haven't seen yet, this is my new watch. It's my birthday present that I got past December, and it's a Weewood watch. Super cool. Actually it's designed in Italy, yeah, Florence, but of course made in China. And yeah, it's a super nice watch, made all in wood, so it's super light. Really, I love this watch. Yeah, super nice. Alright, super hot coffee. Wow. Look. Wow, my hands are still cold now. Well, I got this from Tim Miller. It's great. 212 arpeggio, and is for the B flat, major 7 sharp 11 Lydian sound. But you can also try to use it over G minor. This is the same scale, of course. So. Wow. Yeah, I'm thinking about G minor now to improvise a little bit. So G minor, and I'm actually thinking about F major scale, of course. I'm thinking about B flat major arpeggios, and so I'm superimposing this arpeggio over a generic G minor sound to get this the sound of G minor Dorian. So yeah, so sometimes I just practice like this, you know, in without any tempo, without a metronome, just play all around the fretboard, playing scales or arpeggio, but more in a musical way. So I'm really get the focus on phrasing. See? I also try to connect arpeggios and scales with passing tone to have more kind of a chromatic kind of phrasing. So without any rules, actually, I'm just thinking about getting into the right note for, in this particular case, for G minor. So if I'm here, I'll play because I want to go into the fifth of G minor. So yeah, so the 9, minor third, major 6. Yeah, so I can play any notes actually. So any. Yeah, you just need to know where to go. So where is the final, the landing notes? Yeah, this is super important when you have to play chromatically. You actually can play any note that you like, but you have to land on a specific note on a specific chord. So if you play G minor, for instance, you really have to know the scales, of course the arpeggios, in this case for G minor. Okay, so I know this, for instance, or this, or this, or this one. Maybe, oh, wow, or and eventually scales, of course. Right, so, and eventually when you improvise, you know where to go, because you know where is your minor third, for instance, or the major 6, the 5th, the 9, major 6, minor third, and roots. Probably, maybe you know also some chordal shapes or some chordal some chordal shapes, so you know also use the chordal shapes to as an anchor to start a phrase. For instance, if I have the drop 2, like G minor, I can play root 5th, minor 7, and minor 3rd. I use constantly this technique, so I play, or maybe this voicing, super common. I play a root. Maybe I leave out the root. I play just minor 3rd, 7th, 9, and maybe the 11 on the top. So it would be, so you get this sound. Oh wow! Yeah. Sometimes also use 4th voicing. So you cut this kind of voicing here and try to play them in a more linear way. So no chordally, but more linearly. So this particular case for G minor. So if I have I'll play this kind of sound. So. Yeah, so you have this this kind of sound that I really like. It's 1 p.m. and I'm still here practicing, so I'm really happy about that. Today I have time because the school are closed, so super happy. Alright, so the vlog for today is done and I'll catch you tomorrow. Alright, so it's almost 2 in the afternoon and gotta go to grab my daughter. Right, so it's been a super productive morning and I'm really happy when I have enough time to practice. You know, we're musicians, so we need to practice.